Right now on the Triad CW, one of the companies that profited billions of dollars for its role in the nationwide opioid crisis is filing for bankruptcy. How this could affect a federal trial next month.
Locked and loaded. I'm Jared Hill in Washington with how the president is reacting to an attack on Saudi oil facilities and what this could mean for you at the pump.
And Bernie Sanders back on the campaign trail in North Carolina, where he will be stopping in the Triad this week.
Well, good Monday morning. I'm Margaret Johnson.
And I'm Devontae McKenneth in for Bria Love. It's another hot day, Margot.
Yeah, but you know what? When I got in the car this morning, the little thermometer on there said 65. It felt good. I said, whoa.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait until this
later.
afternoon. Yeah. Here's Brian Slocum. Hey, Brian.
Yeah, those thermometers are evil, and especially the hottest part of the day. We'll read close to 90 later on today with temps in the mid to upper 60s this morning. 70 in Burlington. High 40 is a little bit warmer. We've got some fog in that area too. Much cooler and more comfortable in the mountains near Boone and Blowing Rock in the lower 50s there, and mid to upper 50s. Jefferson up toward Hillsville, Virginia. Temps today, again, upwards of the upper 80s to near 90 degrees, and not much of a breeze to bring any heat relief. It'll feel very similar to how Sunday felt in the afternoon, going from warm to hot, perhaps a little less humid a little bit later in the day, with lower humidity in the forecast later this week. We got a cold front moving some cooler, drier air out of Canada in our general direction. We've also got a hurricane just off the southeast coast. Where that is headed and what else is in the tropics. We'll talk about a nice cool down this week too. That's all coming up.
Brian, thank you. Happening right now at 8:01, Asheboro police say they have a suspect in custody in connection to a deadly shooting. One person was killed just before 9:30 Sunday night on Lakeview Road. Officers are not providing any information about the suspect.
Well, Burlington police are trying to figure out who shot and killed 3 people. Officers found 47-year-old Dana Underwood, 43-year-old Tyson Bennett, and 46-year-old Anthony Fitcher inside a home on Adams Street just before 4 o'clock Sunday afternoon. Investigators believe Underwood and Bennett had been in a previous relationship.
Burlington police are also investigating a robbery near the Holly Hill Mall on Huffman Mill Road. It happened around 8 o'clock Sunday night. Officers are looking for a man in a blue hooded sweatshirt carrying a handgun. It is unclear if anyone was hurt. And Winston-Salem firefighters say a house fire is under control this morning. This is on Old Walkertown Road near Dippin Road. No one was hurt.
In Commitment 2019 this morning, legislators in our state have until Wednesday to complete new district maps. The new maps ordered by judges have been more compact, avoid splitting districts and cities, and also avoid placing 2 incumbents in the same district wherever possible. North Carolina judges are appointing a Stanford University law professor to check these revisions. He may also redraw districts himself if the judge decides legislators did not follow the court guidelines. And the North Carolina NAACP is holding a town hall on election security that is ahead of the 2020 elections. Organizers say the focus of this event is to show grassroots voters how they can demand fair elections from their officials. There will also be a panel discussion with 3 voting experts. The meeting is tonight at 6 o'clock at New Light Baptist Church on Willow Road there in the Gate City. It will also be live streamed at several churches across the state.
Well, Democratic presidential candidate Bernie Sanders will be in North Carolina this week. He is holding a rally in Chapel Hill Thursday night. On Friday, Sanders will travel to Greensboro to tour the International Civil Rights Center and Museum. He will hold a rally at Bennett College that afternoon. Beto O'Rourke, Kamala Harris, and Joe Biden have already made campaign stops in our state. President Trump has held 2 rallies in North Carolina as well. A weekend drone attack in the Middle East leading Congress about gas prices concerns here at home. The strike crippled Saudi Arabia's oil production. Jared Hill is in Washington with reaction from the president.
President Trump says that the U.S. is ready to step in really in a number of ways after this attack on a significant chunk of the world's oil supply. He tweeted the U.S. is locked and loaded after drone strikes early Saturday morning hit 2 energy facilities in Saudi Arabia. Iran-backed Houthi rebels from Yemen said that they were behind it. The Secretary of State says that Iran is directly responsible. Officials and analysts are also backing this up, saying that the distance and direction point to that being likely, but Iran is still still denying this. The attack sent oil futures surging on Sunday. The president tweeted that he'd authorized the release of oil from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve if it's needed. This latest escalation is also dashing hopes for nuclear talks between President Trump and Iran's president.
You attack civilian areas, critical infrastructure to indeed the global economy, global energy stability. You're not helping your case much.
We're moving in the wrong direction, but it's not too late for us to be a constructive force toward peace and stability in the region.
And both President Trump and Iranian President Rouhani are expected to be at the UN General Assembly later on this week. There were at least a belief and signs that a meeting was at least possible. That, again, no longer seems to be an option. Reporting in Washington, I'm Jared Hill.
Jared, thank you. Purdue Pharma says it is filing for bankruptcy. The company made billions of dollars selling the prescription painkiller OxyContin. The filing comes days after the company reached a tentative settlement with state and local governments over its role in the national opioid crisis. The lawsuits claim the company aggressively marketed OxyContin as a drug with a low risk of addiction while knowing it was not true. The bankruptcy means Purdue will likely be removed from the first federal opioid trial next month.